really the best league in the world. Man, I love this game. We talking fantasy, we talking football. Prime time grind, we know how to ball. We some all-stars getting paid every week. We talk trash and shake hands, we ready to eat. We talking fantasy, we talking football. Prime time grind, the league of superstars. We got the hot topics, we know the sleeper picks. Expert analysis, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yo, what's good out there, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Primetime Grind Fantasy Football Podcast. This is episode number seven. To my left, I got my man.
Lights out.
Man said lights out. Got my man, the football team to the right.
G Money.
Man, G Money keeping it coming. And me, your boy, formerly known as Breadwinner, now gone fishing. Officially gone fishing, man. I had to change my name. I can't look at myself in the mirror and call myself Breadwinner when I ain't winning no bread. I'm a realist. I couldn't do it. It just didn't feel right.
Didn't feel good.
So I'm gone fishing right now, man. I ain't giving up, but it just ain't looking good right now.
How many more games? How many more games we got? 7?
7 games left.
It's still any man's game, man. I've seen it.
Look, I didn't give up. I just gave out.
Team ran out of gas.
Ran out of gas.
Just ran it out, man. Ran it out before we finished.
Yeah, just got to keep on fighting to the end. Maybe a miracle happens. A lot of bye weeks going on right now. There's a whole lot of injuries right now. So, I mean, it's a shot in the pan, but it's a shot in the pan.
Yeah, those rejection points looking very
low.
Scarce.
Scarce.
Very scarce.
Very.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and do our recap, man, from week 6. Let's see what happened week 6, see what we looking like, man. Anybody want to volunteer to go first? Because we know we always start with us first.
Well, let's get number 4 and number 12 out of the way, which that would be football team and Rango.
All right. Jump to the football team and Rango.
Let's get it out of the way.
All right. So looking at the football team versus Rango. Rango won this game 149.56 to 104.10. 45-point win for Rango. Let's start off with his team. Trevor Lawrence came through for him with 14.86 points.
Average, but that's a below average day for a quarterback. That's an average
day. He didn't do too much.
No.
CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. He came through with 36.10 point. I guess he got that touchdown in overtime for Dallas, sealed the game. What was that, Hollywood?
Yep.
Hollywood? I thought you had Hollywood.
I got
you got Lamar, who's throwing the ball to Hollywood. Okay.
Man, I didn't get to see that game, man. Lamar didn't do anything big, and Hollywood didn't do anything. Was it all running?
It was such a blowout. I mean, we watch it on Red Zone all the time, and Red Zone won't really showing that game because they was blowing them out so bad. Yeah, that was kind of.
Y'all wore this Devontae Freeman jersey because he scored in that game, man.
All their running backs scored.
Yeah.
Devontae Freeman scored. Le'Veon Bell scored.
Le'Veon Bell? Dang, they pulled him out, man.
All the hands
it's like, all y'all, come on. Just line up, y'all.
Come eat real quick.
Wow. Man.
Odell Beckham, he had 12.9 points. Leonard Fournette, he beasted that Thursday night game.
Yeah, man.
With 30.
Yeah, he did.
He put Zach Moss in, but Zach Moss didn't do much, 5.9 points. Kelsey, usual, 17 points.
Yep.
Claypool didn't do anything with 3 points. Matt Gay, 8 points. Dallas defense, they put up 12
Man, let's
points.
talk about Pittsburgh, man, because Roethlisberger's got all the talent in the world. He's got receivers.
He got the receivers
everywhere.
Well, Juju, he's out.
But he's got Claypool. What's the other guy's name? Johnson. Yeah. I mean, man, it's like how Claypool walk away with 3 points.
One thing about Pittsburgh, boy, they can find receivers.
Yeah.
They need to find a quarterback is where I was going. Roethlisberger is not the same, man.
Aaron Rodgers will be there next year.
You think so?
Yeah.
You keep calling that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's mighty possible. One old man for another old man. But yeah. So let's take a look at Nick's team.
Ooh boy.
So we got Herbert.
Well, my quarterback let me down for starts.
Yeah, he definitely
Cousins didn't.
McLaurin.
We expected that game to be a shootout, number
yeah,
one. So
yeah.
that didn't go that way at all.
Nope.
Yeah, that game was. I mean, even like Washington. Okay, like that was just very disappointing. You got one of the top receivers in the NFL going against one of the worst pass defenses. No, one of the worst overall defenses. Okay, you know the Knicks' worst defense to Washington's defense is Kansas City. I think Kansas City is 31st and Kansas City is 32nd and Washington is 31st.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you couldn't even score a point in the second half? Like, man.
So is it?
I
Is
feel
it
your
play?
spirit burning.
Is it play calling? Because they have talent.
I won't say it was so much play calling. I mean, they were taking shots. It was just, for whatever reason, Kansas City DBs looked like they was all-stars.
Man, they're terrible, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like McLaurin, like the ball G. Man, I don't know. Okay. It's fantasy, okay? So, Cole Beasley, he wasn't doing anything until, like, I guess he got his points the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
he scored a touchdown.
He scored a touchdown.
Yeah, late.
Was it late?
He was a go-to guy at some point then, late in the game, too.
Because at one point, he wasn't doing anything. Hardman, okay, he had a good day for his standards. Gibson, again, going against the worst defense in the league.
Only 4 points.
40 points.
He did get hurt at some point, didn't he? I think he
kind of, but I mean, man, yeah, he was hurt. His feelings were hurt because they couldn't do more against the sorry defense. And I'd be like, yeah, take me out too, coach.
So he had a shin injury.
Yeah,
a shin injury.
Yeah, because he didn't practice this week.
Yeah,
but you know, one thing I didn't necessarily expect a big day from Gibson because in my mind, because I picked up Kansas City defense, right? I felt like, okay, Kansas City is going to get up on them boys, and they're going to end up having to throw the ball because they're going to be playing from behind. So I felt like he wouldn't get as many touches as he typically could because they'd be playing from behind.
But the craziest thing, somebody explained to me how Washington got 7.5 points. That's the most points Washington has had on defense this whole year. And the thing that suck about that is that they had forced turnovers.
Yeah, I agree. Say they had a couple turnovers.
They could not capitalize on any of those turnovers.
That's offense right there.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, okay, I appreciate the 7.5 points, but at the end of the day, I still lost in my fantasy, so it didn't help me any.
Hey, because you got Marla Mac in the lineup too.
Yeah,
1.2 points.
Yeah, he didn't contribute at all.
But look, Ruggs balled out for you, man.
He was going against Houston. Another sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Mac, man. Did they not just give him the opportunity?
I don't think none of those running backs is getting the ball. Jonathan Taylor had a heck of a day. He balled out. But Naeem Hines isn't getting the ball. He only had probably about 4 or 5 touches, I don't think.
But Mac balled out last year.
So let me give you the fantasy.
Let
me give you the fantasy advice on Marlon Mack. It said should have traded him last week. That's the first sentence.
That's what the advice says.
It said should have traded him last week. 15 carries for 69 yards over the last 2 weeks.
But you said Marlon Mack balled out. I don't think he balled out last year because.
Well, I didn't think he balled out.
No, because I think he was hurt last year.
Oh yeah.
I picked him up and he got hurt in week 1. He was out for the whole season.
Honestly, Nick, you could let it. He ain't balled out at all this year.
Hey, Gerald.
His highest score was 6 points.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, man. I cut him loose and. I mean, there's players on the bench.
Yeah. What did Mark Ingram do?
Hey, man, this is grind. Listen, this is prime time grind.
Hey,
you ain't out, man. I'm not letting y'all throw in the towel like that. I done seen it happen, man. Where you grind it. This is prime time grind.
Yeah, fearless leader.
Look, no, listen. I'm nervous because, man, I know my time is coming, right? So I got to stay on the grind. But Mona, tell you see the messages come through at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I saw you had something coming
Derrick,
through this morning.
Derrick Henry, man. But anyway.
But you did have Mark Ingram. He had 10 points on the bench.
Yeah.
I would have thought to start him before
Mac.
starting Mac.
So, I started to, but then I was like, well.
What happened with Cephas? He's on IR now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got some work to do, man. If I had started Kirk Cousins, a better chance.
He had a big game.
There's a few things could have went wrong with CeeDee Lamb caught that last touchdown. I mean, I had an opportunity to win this week, but it just didn't go that way. But that's enough.
He just had big. I mean, you look at CeeDee Lamb and you look at Leonard Fournette. I mean, he got 66 points for them two alone. So when you got them big games like that, kind of hard to fight against.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Hey, man. Hey,
get off of me.
Hey, man. We're doing the podcast for some entertainment purposes, right? I mean, you got to entertain the crowd some, man. You done yell out, who's next? Let's get this shit over.
Are you not entertained? Hey, look, I stink. I stink. Are you not entertained? What we gonna do? Sit up here and talk about how Rango beat me?
Talk about how bad you is, right?
Right. Rango, you get no props.
Wow.
You beat the football team, okay?
Rango
you did what you supposed to do, right?
Yeah, he put up 149 points, though, so he did good. I respect anybody who putting up that many points, man. So I'll go ahead and we'll stay in the loser's corner and go ahead and do me. Gone fishing.
Man, that don't even sound right.
Gone fishing versus Javal City.
He said he gonna do me.
Gone fishing.
Before the playoffs even start, already fishing. You know, so gone fishing 128.60 to Javal's 158.78. So take a look at Javal's team. His boys came through for him, and to be what he was in last place or he was in 11th place.
And there with me.
He was down at the bottom to ball out this week. Man, he definitely turned things around. So Tom Brady had 18.98 points.
That's average for him.
Playing against Philly, we kind of projected he would have a good game. Actually, thought he would do better than that against Philly, but. So I was kind of happy on Thursday when he only had 18 points. But Tyreek Hill had a good game, 22.6 points versus Washington. Laviska Shenault, 11.4 points. AJ Green at 18.9 points for him.
Man, that's one of them unpredictable players, man.
Right. I looked at AJ Green's points. He actually had like 3 or 4 other games in double digits. Surprisingly, I guess quietly having a good year. Jonathan Taylor, again, he had a heck of a game, 28.8 points. He ran all over Houston. Latavius Murray, I didn't expect Latavius Murray to do anything. He scored a touchdown, got 13.6 points.
Sounds like
right. Higbee had 8 points. I think one of the big things for him too, Daryl Williams, he got 23.90 points for Kansas City. Backup running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so he played the waiver wire. He was able to get him, and that kind of turned his team around.
Yeah.
Getting him. He got Carlson, who had 11 points, his kicker. Buffalo, they didn't do anything against Tennessee.
The other thing is, Lamar, just to take a step back on Daryl, he was running against the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just.
Yeah, and he dominated the touches. Yeah. Like, you don't know if McKinnon was going to get some touches or what, but he really dominated all the touches.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I do believe Javal team, if any team that's at the bottom right now that can have an opportunity to do more or to turn it around would be him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, he do not have a bad roster.
Let's see what his bench look like.
Yeah, Galladay.
Yeah.
Who's hurt? He's been hurt the whole season.
He's listed as questionable.
He's got Patterson.
Patterson get you a good game here and there.
He's been doing good.
Yeah, Patterson's been balling, quietly balling. Yeah.
You got Russell Wilson, which he's on IR.
Right.
You got Deshaun Jackson, which he gonna give you a good game.
He had one good game.
Yeah.
Allen
Robinson.
He's been quiet.
Yeah, he's been quiet. He got Ertz, which Ertz with the Arizona had 12 points his first start with them. So
Well, actually, that 12 points was with Philly. It says Arizona because he's traded now, but Goddard was injured. And,
okay.
Or he had COVID, so he played. He filled in at Philadelphia. So I mean, he don't really have an all-star bench. I mean, you look at he got Ertz now, who could definitely do something. Patterson's been doing good. Other than that, I don't see too much on his bench. It's like he's kind of wishy-washy to me personally. Like, is AJ Green going to get off every week? Is Latavius Murray going to? Latavius Murray is actually hurt now, so he's going to have to change his roster up a little bit.
Yeah, he did not practice, had an ankle injury.
Yeah,
but Latavius Murray, man, honestly, if you had Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, all of them score. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah, that's not normal at all.
But I think he can. I think he can.
The potential is there.
He's got a good enough roster to get him to the playoffs.
Yeah, he does.
Mine.
Yeah.
Well, his kicker didn't do bad. He had 11 points out of his kicker.
Yeah, I got Dan Carlson in my other league. He's been doing good all season, pretty much. Yeah, so take a look at my roster. Aaron Rodgers, he dropped 22 against Chicago. Mike Evans.
Dropped an egg, man.
He only had 4 points.
Man, I got him in my other league, man. He's not dependable.
Yeah, because I think they was throwing the ball to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's been having a heck of a year, man.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with Tom Brady, bro. Like he got so many weapons. It's like, okay. When these defenses game plan for Tampa Bay, we got to take Mike Evans away.
Right,
we got to take Antonio Brown away. We got to take, even though Gronk is out, they still got O.J. Howard. They got
Cameron Brate.
Yeah.
They got.
Did you see how much he threw the ball to O.J. Howard on Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, I was like, O.J. Howard. It threw me. I was like, who is this?
He was forcing the ball to Howard. I'm like, wow.
But the thing of it is, when you got Tom Brady, man, he's just gonna take what the defense is gonna give him.
Yeah.
Okay, when you focusing on, I gotta take this person away. Okay, you take Antonio Brown away on this play. Mm-hmm. Then he hits the tight end underneath, or you take Mike Evans away over the top, or then he's got Godwin. Because at the same time, you take Godwin. Godwin is not quite having the year he had last year.
Right.
But the thing of it is, man, which Antonio Brown wasn't playing as much as he played last year.
Right.
He just got weapons after weapons
after weapons
out the backfield. Giovanni Bernard can catch out of the backfield. He's
right, and everybody is healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Except Gronk.
Right.
But even though Gronk is out, O.J. Howard, he'd go to any NFL team and start as a tight end.
Man, them folks want to ring. That's what that is, man. Them folks want to win. They want to be in that Super Bowl. And they know Tom right now. Tom's going to get him there. What everybody thought, Kansas City was like, oh man, Kansas City going to be that next dynasty, man. And I got to be honest with you, man.
They taking steps back.
Yeah,
in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
and even what's the quarterback? What's his name?
Mahomes,
man. Mahomes is too showy because he'll do some stuff. Sometimes, man, it's like Mahomes just throw a normal pass.
And like that meme said, Tyreek Hill is down there somewhere.
That's hilarious, right?
But really, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But kind of get back like Tom Brady. He got all those receivers. Like if you had a Godwin on any other team in the league, or if you had a Mike Evans on any other team in the league, then them guys gonna probably get you at least 10 points every week.
Right.
At least.
Yeah. Right.
But it's just so many weapons. That you're almost kind of doing yourself a disservice. I guess I looked up last year because I had Godwin, but I guess it was due to the injuries by Mike Evans. Antonio Brown
wasn't playing in the beginning.
Wasn't playing as much. So I guess you have to look at it that way.
And you know what else, man? When you're a quarterback and you got that many weapons, Tom Brady don't work hard.
No.
You think about his durability, man. Tom Brady's not working that hard back in that backfield, man. Yeah.
Upright. I mean, look at this Joker, man. He's probably had more rushing yards this year.
Tom Brady.
Right. Look, because I mean, he can just get out the pocket and run for it
Take
a little
off.
bit. Hey, look, all
Trot,
the DBs,
trot
damn,
for it. He ain't
running after
He
the
ain't
receiver.
running. He's trotting it. He's slow.
Well, somebody said he said I can turn 30 yards into 10 yards real quick.
Right, yeah.
Man,
but if you would have had McKissick, he got you 19.
Yeah, he did, man.
Yeah, he did. Because I thought about putting him in. But if I would have put him in, I was actually going to put him in for Collins. And Collins got me 16 points.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like Gaskin was going to have a good day against Jacksonville, so I was going to start him. He was a dud.
Yeah, but Miami right now is scary, man.
Well, the only thing is Gaskins, he went off the
before,
previous
yeah.
week with 27-something points. But I think Gaskin does better with Brissett.
Yeah.
And Tua came back. And I think the offense was different with Tua.
Yeah.
And we see Waddle got off because Tua was throwing the ball to Waddle. So I just think that kind of affected the game a little bit from that standpoint. And then, Miami, they have two other running backs as well. So he's sharing the ball with Malcolm Brown. And he's also sharing the ball with the dude was Ahmed or something like that. So really, they got like a three-man committee back there that stole a lot of his touches. So that's kind of a risky situation playing Gaskins or any one of those Miami running backs.
Yeah, it looks like they might play him like every other game. Looking at his season points, game 1 he had 12, game 2 he had 8.
And part of it, I think a lot of these teams is going with the hot hand.
Yeah,
I'm watching him. And, Tua don't necessarily put the ball right on the money, but he had like 2 or 3 catches that were kind of catchable, but he missed them. And you see him come out the game and put in
throw somebody else in. Kind of like they do with Jones and Tampa Bay.
You're right. As soon as Jones mess up, get Leonard Fournette in the game. Right. And Leonard Fournette has been just dominating. Beasley. Catches, running.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's looking like rough form.
He's eating. Yeah.
So who else we got? So Keenan Allen, he only got 10 points. Keenan Allen, he's kind of taking a back seat a little bit. I kind of feel like since Jared Cook is there, I can see Herbert throwing the ball to Cook a lot.
Yeah.
He's not even looking at Keenan Allen sometimes, which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I know he got Mike Williams on the other side, so Mike Williams gets some good touches. But Keenan, he just kind of been quiet for me.
Well, it's almost like the Tampa Bay effect. I mean, he is loaded with receivers, and then it didn't help that they got blown out.
It don't help they got Eckler too. They're throwing a lot of short passes.
And sometimes you just have that game, man, where nothing goes right.
That was one of them games.
It happens to the best. It happens to the rest.
Right.
And that was just one of those games. We all know the Chargers are much better than that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, heck.
I remember last year when the Chargers played against New England.
Yeah.
And New England just blew them boys out the frame. Like, Chargers could not do anything.
Yeah.
It was one of those type of games.
Every team in the NFL has a game like that. I mean, you just can't get nothing right. And you just like, okay, look, boys, let's just throw in the towel, get through this game without any injuries and whatever. We can get back and regroup. It was definitely just one of those games for the Chargers.
Right.
And so I wouldn't put too much. It wasn't.
But Keenan Allen,
Baltimore defense not that.
Keenan Allen just hasn't had a real big game this year for me. He's been consistent around 10, maybe 15, but he hasn't had no big game for me. So I'm kind of watching him.
He turning around.
Gesicki got off.
Well,
balling, man.
I ain't gonna drop him. I might trade him.
Gesicki balling, man. What'd you say? Somebody said something about a trade?
I said I might trade him, but I ain't gonna drop him.
What you need, man? What you need?
Why you wanna?
Yeah. I just ask a question.
You act like you just got weapons over there at your disposal. Like,
weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
I ain't even say. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Ain't gonna say anything yet.
No,
hold
what you need.
I'm trying to work some trades in. I got bye weeks coming up, man, and I'm struggling.
Go to child. Take this $100 bill like baby does. Nah, that was I quoted wrong. But that's.
Oh man. But let's see. So Gesicki, he got off. I had to finally put Tanyan on the bench, and Gesicki's been having some good weeks. Jacoby Myers, he got 11 points. And two, man, I lost some touchdowns. Jacoby Myers, he scored a touchdown, and then they called a holding on the play.
Yes, that was.
I had Aaron Rodgers, he scored a touchdown. They called a push off on that receiver who scored that touchdown. So I did lose a couple of touchdowns through some penalties. Matt Prater, he came through 14 points. Matt Prater's been having a great year for Arizona, and Kansas City with 8 points, man. So I got 128 points. Not the worst day, but compared to my competition and what I needed, it just wasn't enough, man. So
yeah, you were projected to win. He just had some folks come up like AJ Green. Would you have predicted 28 points?
Yeah.
Or 18 points, rather.
I've lost 4 times. I've been projected to win at least 3 of those times that I lost. So projection does me no good.
Projections can go down.
Exactly.
Right.
Me this year, though.
It sure has.
He said that quick, didn't he? Sure has.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to G Money, who is consistently the only winner in the room. Hasn't changed since week number 2.
Man, don't say that, man.
So G Money played against
League runners.
Y'all had a real tight game.
Yeah,
had a
man.
real tight game,
Yeah.
and then Gerald ran away with it.
Derrick Henry got that touchdown. I told you good night. I was done.
But see, the thing, Derrick Henry had a slow night.
Yeah, he did.
And then when he got that long touchdown, then
Buffalo kind of,
boy, he turned it on in that. I was third quarter, fourth, end of the third quarter, fourth quarter.
Your second half guy.
Yeah, and they wanted no more parts of that guy. They were killing the coach because he didn't, because he went for it on 4th down. I would have went for it too.
Because you ain't stopping them. You might as well go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And A.J. Brown balled out, too.
I forgot. Who got top points?
Yeah.
I didn't pay the top point person this week. Who got top points this week? I normally pay on Wednesday. I ain't pay him. Slipped my mind.
Get a pass.
That was...
I don't give a doggone if you pay him or not.
I see dead people.
I see dead people got it
Yep,
this week.
I see dead people got it.
Okay.
He beat me by 3 points.
Who cares? Nobody cares.
Wow.
All right, so let's take a look. Lamar Jackson, again, they blew them boys out, but
He had
was
12
quiet.
points, man.
He only had 12 points. Cooper Kupp
Did his thing.
doing what Cooper Kupp does.
Yeah.
34 points. Justin Jefferson, 14.
Yeah.
Pittman, 5.
The time I do start Pittman, man, he don't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm. So you put him on the bench, you're going to go off.
Yep.
Derrick Henry, 36 points, man. And that
dude, boy.
I wouldn't want to tackle that man.
No, man.
That is a man child.
I wouldn't want to tackle that guy, man.
Like that dude. Did you see that stuff on him where he just the linebacker again?
Man, y'all-
Right in the chest.
Yeah,
And you ever notice when they do hit him, he's still falling forward?
Always, right?
yeah,
I'm like, man, that's got to hurt. Whoever's on the other end of that.
right. And then the other thing that gets me is like, then when he gets out of the traffic,
The speed.
and it's like
And it looks like he's running in slow
he
motion.
accelerated?
it's like an Abrams
Yeah.
tank.
Like when he broke that long
Yeah,
touchdown,
man. He was gone.
I
I'm like,
expected him to get caught.
Yeah.
But you just saw him just
the
go away.
distance kept going. I'm like,
what? He that fast?
he doesn't even look that fast.
No, he
So
doesn't.
I'm kind of like, I like to watch like different documentaries or like just different programs on like fighter jets or like military assault weapons or vehicles and stuff like that. And that dude, he is an Abrams tank. Like that's like the most powerful tank in the
The universe.
world. Yeah, the Abrams tank.
Uh-huh.
And it's the heaviest tank, but it's the fastest. And that dude, man, I mean, that's just what he is.
Man.
That is just.
Well, I
what
got
he
him.
is.
He saved me, man. Because
Man,
clearly,
child.
if it wasn't for him, it would have been.
You was going to win anyway, but
No,
it just
I
wouldn't have
wouldn't.
been.
But it's crazy. Like every week, you got somebody that saves you.
Oh no, no,
Like
you know
last
what?
week, it was Lamar. Everybody was like,
What you trying to say, Nick?
I mean, it is what it is.
But when you look, he got Cooper Kupp and Henry. You got 70 points for 2 guys.
And if Lamar Jackson does his thing, That's 3 players. I get 90 points out of all three.
I mean, look at Sutton. You almost got 100 points, man, from 3 players, but 23.
Yeah. But I normally Sutton don't do that, man.
93 points.
And then if you get 6 out of a defense, you're doing good.
Jared Cook got more than Keenan Allen, 12 points.
Man, and I picked him up off the bench.
Yeah.
Man.
Great decision. James
I picked him up off the bench, Nick.
8 points.
I see.
So let's look at league runners.
I was a message.
League runners, I mean, like I said, he had 131 points, so he didn't have a bad day.
No.
Patrick Mahomes, 23 points. D. Moore had a quiet game for him, pretty much this season, 10 points. Tim Patrick, 13. Sterling Shepard came back, got 17 points. What's that? Devontae Booker, 10 points. Dalvin Cook had a good game, 22. Darren Waller, 10. Dalton Schultz, 12. His kicker, McManus, 6. And Tampa Bay defense, 3.
Man, he had what I would consider an average game, right? You should be able to win with that.
Well, that's what I was going to say too. Like everybody on his team had a solid day. He just happened to be playing.
I know. G Money.
G Money.
Yeah.
G Money.
And what makes a difference, because I've noticed this a couple of times for me, is the touchdowns, right?
Yep.
His players, they did good, but Tim Patrick and Dalvin Cook were the only ones who scored touchdowns, besides the quarterback. Right. So when your guys are productive, they're getting catches, they're getting yards, but they're not getting in the end zone, that makes the big difference.
It makes a big difference.
Man, what scared me, though, I thought Waller was going to go off against Denver. I thought Waller was going to have a big day against Denver.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of them tight ends. You expect him to have a big game pretty much every week almost. So.
And he started 2 tight ends. He that was bold. He started Waller and Schultz. And neither one of them really failed him.
No, they're good selections if you don't have any other options on the bench. So, yeah, it was close, but no tomato. So, G-Money continues his reign on the top.
Hey, I'm just trying to represent.
I think league runners lost 2 in a row, so he's going in the opposite direction. I think Nick called that. I think Nick said he's going to have a seat at the bottom with us soon if he keeps it up. So let's see who else we got. We got
Head Full of Steam, Balls Deep.
Head Full of Steam and Balls Deep.
Ryan's best team, we got Alex.
So Head Full of Steam and Balls Deep, they had a close one. Balls Deep pulled it out 135.20 to 125.26. Head Full of Steam, I think it's their second loss in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I think they lost last week. Who they play last week? Or did they? Maybe they might have beat me last week. I can't remember. But Javal's team, I'm not Javal, Balls Deep. He had Dak Prescott had a great game, 27.8 points. No, you don't want to hear that, Nick.
No.
D Hop 20 points. Devontae Smith got 5.
I think D Hop, that was his probably best game of the season so far.
I know season game week 1. He had a good game week 1.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd, he didn't do anything. Only got 1.7 points. Nadia Harris, he just a workhorse for Pittsburgh, 24 points.
Definitely is.
Kenyon Drake, he bounced back. I mean, he started Kenyon Drake a few times, but Kenyon Drake wasn't doing nothing. But he got 21 points. I think that was the difference maker this week. Fryer Muth, which is a Pittsburgh tight end.
We made fun of that dude, man.
Yeah, it was
like,
who is this guy?
Yeah,
right?
man.
He definitely got on the board with 12 points.
Yep.
Nelson Aguilar. Oh, and he's a Pittsburgh fan, so that's why he knew who he was. So Nelson Aguilar had 3 points. Tyler Bass had 12, and Pittsburgh defense 5. So solid week for him.
Yeah, not much on the bench.
He did just enough to get the victory. Let's see.
His only disappointment was basically Tyler Boyd.
With the 1 point. Yeah, and Devontae Smith. We don't want more for him. Those two.
Well, Nelson Aguilar.
So Devontae Smith, he's gonna be like one of them Deshaun Jackson kind of guys.
Yeah, you said that before. I'm gonna take the ceiling off.
Yep, and I don't. He's not it's gonna be a possession receiver.
And they do have other receivers.
And I'm noticing the same thing about Henry Ruggs too. Las Vegas.
The deep ball.
I have him. He's pretty much just going to be the guy that just take the top off defense. He's just not going to be that possession receiver.
Right. Yeah, Robbie Anderson. You got Robbie Anderson, who I'm not sure how many touchdowns Robbie Anderson got this year, but he got a touchdown last week, so he had 10 points. Head full of steam. Let's see here. Head full of steam. Kyler Murray had 24 points. Chris Godwin 9.
Again, that goes back to the Tom Brady factor and the weapons.
Yep.
By committee.
Well, yeah. Robert Woods came back down to earth, 11 points.
He did.
Mike Williams, 4 points.
I think Mike Williams didn't have a great day as well as so like either one of them. Like nor did Mike Williams have a good day, nor did Keenan Allen have.
You see how they balled out though? He balled out against me. It was me he played last week.
Yeah, I saw
Chris
that.
Godwin had no. Robert Woods had 27 points last week.
Oh, God.
Mike Williams had 39 and 38
Right.
last week.
Yes.
But now he want to come down to earth. Like, why you gotta do that against me? That be having you mad, man.
Right. I feel you.
Oh, man. Hubbard had 13 points. Naeem
Definitely came back down to earth.
Yeah, he did. Naeem Hines had 3.
Wow.
Let's see. Mark Andrews 17. Had daggone 40-something last week. Cook 17. He had a good game.
His only highlight was Indianapolis defense.
Yeah, 15.
He had 15 points.
Against Houston. Yeah. Yeah, so he definitely, like I said, came back down to earth. What does his bench look like?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Man, he didn't have anything on the bench. He's got 2 IR. Gronk is questionable.
Yeah, he got those injuries.
Yeah. Higgins and Daniel Jones as a quarterback.
Yeah, this running back situation in the league is really crazy right now with all these injuries, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people are scrambling for running backs, but
So let me sum this up for Head Full of Steam.
Man, his I just noticed that. His
starting
starting, 2
backs.
starting running backs are on IR.
yeah.
So look, he's a head full of steam, right? So you know like those steam locomotive, or those steamboat. You got somebody in there chunking the coals through the fire, right?
Right. They don't break chucking the coals.
So Head Full of Steam season has pretty much been, he got somebody standing up on the shovel using it for a prop instead of chunking the coals. Like 1 week, okay, he gonna show up, boy, he chunking the coals through the fire, building up steam. And then like this week, I guess he just propped up on the shoulders and let it burn.
Let it burn.
But I mean, listen, that all he's waiting around on is those running backs, man.
Well, the thing of it is, I mean, he has a roster that can basically, in any week. I'm saying, like, if they decide
turn
to
up the
chunk
gas.
the coals to the fire,
Yeah.
it could be Head Full of Steam. But I mean, it's just gonna be some weeks where they're just gonna prop up on the shovel and they're not gonna chunk the coals and the steam is not gonna be hot.
Yeah, you just need like 1 or 2 to have a bad game. You can't have multiple people have bad games.
Right.
That throws you off right there.
You got multiple people propping up on the
up.
shovel and not throwing the coals.
So I think it's the last team. No, we still got 2 more. We got Brian's Best.
We got Brian's Best team
And Rich Crack.
And we got our legit team versus I See Dead People.
Yep. So we're gonna do Brian's Best and Rich Crack.
Rich Crack, what's up?
They had a tight one. Rich Crack pulled it out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was a very tight. I think he was. I think he mentioned that he wasn't looking at his fantasy too much on Sunday either, was he?
Yeah, I think. Well, that's my cousin Rich Crack. He got 3 leagues, so he got a lot going on. So I think in one of his other leagues, he might have
too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much going on. But he pulled this one out, 154 to 144. Let's see. Sam Darnold got him 14 points. Adam Thielen
Had a good day.
the great day, 29 points.
Stephon Diggs.
That got him the victory.
Alive.
That Monday night game, 23
this
points.
is probably Stephon's best game.
This is his best game so far this season. Tyler Lockett, quiet, 5.5 points. He didn't.
Well, that's been killing him since Russell Wilson has been out.
Right. James Robinson, consistent,
Smith ain't gonna get it.
19. They trying to get Cam. I don't know if that's gonna make that's.
Is that for that's
Girls
from,
say they called him, they talked to him, but that was it.
That was it.
That's bad to worse, man.
That's going backwards, probably.
Yeah.
Cam come out there looking like Busta Rhymes, man. But I'm ready to play football.
Cam went and got vaccinated the same day. Like, I'm good. I'm ready to play.
Hey, look, he was like, man, I don't want on the program. No problem. I'm fully vested.
Oh,
I got the
man.
shot.
I got the shot. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, no problem.
So who? Aaron Jones, 21 points. Good game.
Yep.
Dawson Knox, 7 points.
Doubtful. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hurt now. He got a broken hand.
Yep.
Kareem Hunt, he got hurt in the game. He got 10 points.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. He's IR. Joseph from Minnesota
There it
get
is,
10
another running
points.
back, man.
Another running
Yeah.
back.
But if you can get 20 points combined, over 20 points combined with a kicker and a defense, you're doing good too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
That
Cooking with gas.
set him apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona defense been good this year. So he had pretty much consistent performance. Knox and Lockett was his lowest two performers.
He had a pretty solid, a couple of folks on his bench.
Well, so let's.
Christian Kirk.
Man, ooh.
I can't say I would have started Fant, though.
Fant and Knox. Yeah, I can't say that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, that's true.
Christian Kirk had 18 points on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had those big numbers.
And Kirk he's been balling this year.
Yeah, but his running backs were Robinson, Jones, and Hunt. So I would have started the same lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have too.
You did good. All right, now you look at Brian's best team.
Man, this was a
It
good
kind
one.
of goes back to what we were saying
Yeah.
about. I forgot who we was talking about.
Tom Brady.
No, he had a solid day, kind of.
Yeah, he did.
He
Man.
had a few players that let him down. Eckler, he didn't get.
Man, he had
an Ingram, but for the most part,
honestly, he had a great fantasy day.
He did.
Yeah, man. When you look at it, to your point, Eckler, 9 points, wouldn't have predicted that, right?
right.
Eckler, I think, is really kind of what hurt him.
You would think he would get 20 points every week, probably.
Ingram at a tight end with 5 points, you could live with that, right?
Right.
If your other player stepped up.
Right.
And Eckler didn't step up for him, and this is what really hurt him.
Everybody was solid except Eckler. Ingram. He just didn't have that one player that just have a breakout Sunday. Usually that player would be Amari Cooper, for instance, right? He just didn't have that. He didn't get it from anybody.
Like, nobody scored in the 20s.
Yep.
But you look right beside a Rich Crack. He had several people in the 20s.
I mean,
Although they're close.
Yeah.
Yep.
But even though he had the same, what's so crazy is the deciding factor could have been his kicker and his defense. You got a defense got you 16 points. But the only problem the problem though is Arizona got 12.5 points and Rich Crack's kicker got 10 points. So that was an even pretty much an even wash right there.
Right.
So he just didn't have that one player to just go off.
For
Yeah,
him.
it was a 5-point difference. It was close still when you compare those
5-point difference, but
you're still close. Yeah.
Yeah, you look at his points. I think he was probably the fifth highest points in the league or sixth highest points in the league. So,
Man, who was Osborne? He left 19 points, but I wouldn't have started Osborne.
I think he's a receiver, right?
Yeah, he's a receiver for the
Minnesota.
Vikings. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to start him.
No, you wouldn't think that. So, yeah, a tough one.
Yeah.
Put up some high points and
Hey,
take
these
down.
projections
and then the thing of it is,
said
I'm sure
Rich
he
Crack
would
was
still
going to
been
lose.
starting Logan Thomas if he wasn't on IR. So I think it's fair to say if he would have had Logan Thomas, because Logan Thomas was getting at least 10 points,
You would hope.
you would hope.
You would hope.
he could have got the win.
Yeah. So, have to live to fight another day. See what happens next week.
Yep.
Tight game. All right, so last we got I See Dead People, and it was Alex Phillips.
Yep. Legit team.
So the Seamers, though.
Again, another close one. I think these were the top points in the league right here.
Yeah.
So I See Dead People won 169.72 to 156.10.
Mm-hmm.
I See Dead People said the league gonna have to put some respect on my name. he on a 3-game win streak right now.
Wow.
Oh boy, you gotta.
Let's see here. So he had Josh Allen balled out 28 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Devontae Adams with 12, kind of quiet.
Yep.
But
Right.
you know, Metcalf 11. Ooh, Waddle
Just balled out.
balled out in that London game.
Yeah.
29 points.
Man.
Miles Sanders hasn't really been doing much this year. 8 points. Darrell Henderson, what Nick call him, Devereaux. 24 points. Let's see, Ricky Seals Jones, 15 points. We got Khalil Herbert, the backup running back for the Chicago Bears,
Yeah.
got 19.2 points.
Man.
So he lucked up with that pick.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely.
Chris Boswell 12 and Cincinnati 7.5. Man. So I mean his boys, I mean everybody double digits. I mean the lowest was Miles Sanders with 8. You know, Cincinnati had 7.5, but I mean that's what you want from your team right there. That's the kind of production
Yep.
that you wish for. I mean, you got Ricky Seals Jones, who nobody really thinks about. He's Washington's backup tight end, got 15 points. Khalil Herbert got 20 points almost. I mean, Waddle played out of his mind. You know, Tua was just throwing him the ball. I guess he was just killing whatever corner was over there, and Tua just kept throwing him the ball. So I mean, that's what you want from your team. You can't really say much else about that. They just balled out.
That's what it was.
Alex Phillips, I mean, dang, that's a tough loss when you put up 156 points.
Yeah.
His boys play real good. Jalen Hurts, 25. Jamar Chase, 13.7.
That was
Kind of low for him.
yeah.
And now Marvin Jones wants to play.
Now he wants to play 23
Right.
points out of nowhere. Antonio Brown, we talked about him earlier, how he been killing it, 24 points.
And what killed him is
Running backs, man. Gainwell.
If that dude would have had if he would have got.
Does he not have any other options? Because Gainwell hadn't maybe had one good week this year.
He'd had Mooney.
Yeah, he had Lindsey.
Well, he
had 7.
He got Jacobs in the flex position. He could put Jacobs as in the running back position and put somebody else in the flex.
Yeah.
That would be smarter. But that's kind of one thing I kind of hate about the podcast. Like, we give people advice and
Right. Right.
they can take it and do better.
And then you end up playing.
Right.
Man, that's
They
a
done
good
listen
point.
to you. Right. But Mixon had a great day, 26.8 points. Hunter Henry had 10 points. Josh Jacob 15. Suck up 4. Las Vegas defense had 12. So again, Gainwell what killed him. Gainwell is what killed him.
That's a tough loss, man. But I'll tell you what, Alex legit team is still legit. I mean, he's got
still
Alvin
legit.
Kamara, who didn't play, but can you imagine?
If he was in there,
Yeah, man.
lineup. Yeah, so he's 4-2. So I think he's within the top 5 players on the team. So
Yeah.
But it's still tough though. Just think if you would have just got a word from the Lord to start Mooney.
He said,
a word
from the Lord. Wow. Okay, Nick.
But
You would have had that sizzle in his spirit before.
little sizzle. That's crazy. He was only projected to get 124, and he got 156.
Crazy, right? And he could have started one player.
We said we thought the projections were low on him, wasn't it? In the last podcast.
Was it we did say about some.
Yeah,
somebody. It might have been this one.
Yeah, it was projections didn't make sense.
Right. So man, shake that loss off, Alex. Man, you'll bounce back next week. I'm sure.
Pretty much.
Hopefully you're not playing me, but Let's see. So that's
Hopefully
it.
you're not playing me.
So let's go ahead and jump into it. The projections for
Let's jump into it.
this coming week 7.
I'll be right back.
Okay, bathroom break.
No.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can find the matchups. Let's see here. This week, oh man, I gotta go against Alex Phillips, man.
Ooh.
Let's see here. As of right now, it's showing Gone Fishing 114 to Alex Phillips 130. I think something's going on with the projection right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of all over the place. They got people who are out who are projected to get high points and people who are in that are projected to get low points. So.
Got Mitchell with point on your team with a 0.55.
Right.
Yeah, something's wrong. His site might have got hacked.
Hold on, let me look at my points first.
Yeah, something's wrong with the system.
Nick might be picked to win this week. Definitely something wrong. Definitely something wrong.
Yeah, let's look at that first.
But you know what? I always wonder, like,
You might want to straight.
you know, like when we're making our decisions, like sometimes, like looking at the projection, it kind of helps steer us to make our decisions.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how fantasy would be if there was no projection. You're forced to pick your roster, pick your players,
Yeah.
using your own mind,
Right, using
not
your own mind.
looking at
Right.
what the computer is telling you. Like, how different would it be?
And
for
listen,
people?
so far we've proven the computer is wrong.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Hold on to it though, Jer.
Huh?
Read.
I bring it up, man, just as a talking point.
Right.
There's only one team they've had it right with.
One team every week.
Like that be.
I didn't say anything about the football team. I just said one team.
So let's see here. So we got Aaron Rodgers against Washington. We got Jalen Hurts against Las Vegas. Well, I think those are both kind of good matchups. You know, I think we both could do well there. Mike Evans.
Wait a minute. Hell, Aaron Rodgers against Washington?
Yeah.
He's going to have more points than 19. Come on, man.
More than 19.
Yeah, man.
But Aaron Rodgers hasn't had, I think his highest has been like 22.
25.
25 has been his highest.
Yeah, and that's when he played against Detroit. So Detroit and Washington ain't too much
Ain't
far
too far
apart.
Well, you can't say that either. Because at the end of the day, you can run the ball on Washington.
Man, Washington getting ready to get blowed out. Look,
I hope so.
They have. If you look at the rank, they had a football team. Like when you see a green first against the team, it's the best team that Green Bay could play against to win.
It's green.
It's green.
Well, so I think it's a good matchup for him, man. So
I'm not making this
hoping-
up, man.
hoping
I'm
for the
not making this up. Aaron Rodgers, I think he's getting 28.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think it's 28 points. I think they shorted it.
He's due for it.
Yeah.
He's long overdue. Mike Evans versus Jamar Chase. Again, you never know what Evans is going to do.
No, man.
You don't know who's going to have the hot hand in Tampa, who Brady going to throw to.
But, man, Cincinnati is hot right now.
And Jamar Chase has been balling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And Burrow will throw the ball.
they got that,
he's going to pass
they
the
got that
ball.
connection. They got that chemistry.
Oh, no, that's a close one right
Back
there.
in LSU days.
So we got Ridley versus Brown. So he has Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown can get his touches.
Yeah, but he's questionable, right? Let's see what he's got with it's ankle. That's how he'll still get
He's
his
going to
touches.
still play.
Yeah.
Hey, look, so I guess he just, he didn't hear us because this was recorded, but he definitely got Mooney off the bench.
he made the update.
Booney's in the game now.
That's the thing, right? When you lose, and that one person, you lost because you didn't start that person. That's the only reason why you lost, because you did not start that person. It's hindsight 2020, but the thing of it is, like,
But Mooney should burn him. He did good
I
last
gotta
week.
get this guy in the game.
Right.
Mooney did good last week, so this week he should go back down to
Right.
4.
Yeah. So, let me put you back in there.
That's how it works for me. So hopefully Mooney burn him.
Dang.
So I got Debo Samuel. He got Mooney. So hopefully I think Debo should have a good game against Indianapolis. Mitchell Elijah Mitchell versus Joe Mixon.
That number's not right.
Yeah, the number's definitely not right. That Baltimore defense kind of been so-so. McKissick, still waiting to see what happened because your boy Gibson, I think Gibson might be out for a couple of games because of his shin. They getting the MRI on it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to start McKissick, kind of see how things go. I may adjust that position. But he got Kamara, so Kamara should go off against Seattle. Hopefully we can contain him a little bit. You don't have a 30, 40-point game. But I'm expecting a big game from Kamara. Gesicki versus Hunter Henry. They playing against the Jets, so Henry could have a great day.
Yeah.
But then again, they got Jonnu Smith, too, who's going to get some touches.
Gesicki's playing against Atlanta, and Atlanta gives up touchdowns, man.
Yeah, so
Brady.
hopefully they'll go in my favor. I got Jacoby Myers in, and he got Josh Jacobs. Hoping Jacoby Myers can finally get him a touchdown. He get catches every single game. Hasn't got a chance to get in the end zone, but he always puts up between 11 to 17 points each week.
I think Sunday will be his day.
I hope so. You know, this is a bye week, so I got 2 of my receivers on bye. So I'm hoping for some luck here. Josh Jacobs against Philadelphia, he could have a good game against Philadelphia too. So it's tight. You know, our kicker's Prater, who's been doing good. He should have a good game against Houston. But then again, Arizona could score a whole lot of touchdowns, and he just get a bunch of 1-pointers, and not get that much. He has Suck Up, which should do good. I got San Francisco D. He got Las Vegas D against Philly.
Is that Tampa Bay game in Chicago or is that home?
Tampa Bay, where is that at? It's at Tampa.
Okay.
I believe it's at Tampa. So, you know, he might have the edge on me. He probably has the edge on me, but, you know, I'm going fishing. We'll see what happens.
Going fishing.
At this point, I'm not stressing about it like I maybe would have stressed about it early in the year. You know, I'm just relaxing.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, it sets in.
All you gotta do is throw the rod out there, man.
That's it.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? I got another fantasy league. I'm like in 4th or 5th place in that one, so that's my main focus. I hope I can bring home the money in that one. But and if I could sneak my way back in the rankings here,
yeah. Nick, you in another league?
No. All in on this one, man.
All in, all or nothing.
And all out.
All in. All
What's your
out.
new name, man? What'd you say your new name
What you
was?
say in the beginning?
What did I say?
I can't even remember what you
Dang,
said.
I can't remember.
So you're freestyling off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, let's see who we got next here. Let's see G Money. We got a good game. We got G Money versus Rich Crack. 5-1 versus 5-1. Somebody's coming down.
Somebody's going down.
Somebody's coming down.
Before we go into it, they have Derrick Henry with 0 points. So
Yeah, we said those projections is definitely awesome. They're doing something in the Yahoo system right now.
Something is going on.
So we got Lamar Jackson versus Sam Darnold. Got to get that to Lamar Jackson no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam Darnold is playing against the Giants. Who
Yeah, so that can go.
He has the
Yeah,
opportunity
he could
there.
ball out. Yep.
I hope he do.
Wow. He root for Sam Darnold.
For Sam Darnold,
Anything to beat G Money.
And then we got Cooper
No,
Kupp,
actually, I was rooting against
the Giants.
Giants. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Only thinking about you.
it's not as bad as it seems.
Thinking about
Why you gotta say it so hard though, man? I wasn't even thinking about you.
We got Cooper Kupp and Tyler Lockett. And Cooper Kupp against Detroit, man, that's a 30-point game. The way he been playing, that's a 30-point game.
Yeah.
And Lockett again, you know, his stock gone down right now
Russell
without Wilson.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part for Rich Crack.
Pittman versus Kirk. You know, I've never been a fan of our corners. They've gotten a little bit better since the beginning of the season. But Pittman, the opportunity is there. Christian Kirk I think Christian Kirk could have a big game against Houston.
I think I'll take Kirk against Houston.
Yeah, I'm leaning on Kirk.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker and Bateman. So you must got some people on bye too. So you got Pittman and Parker in.
No, I'm gonna put Crowder. I get Jefferson's on a bye,
Jefferson,
but
okay.
Crowder's got 14 points. I'm gonna shift him into the lineup.
Who you gonna take out, Parker or Pittman?
Man, I'm waiting to see how Parker's health is.
Okay.
I mean, because he's playing Atlanta.
So
Yeah.
opportunities there.
Yeah.
But this running back matchup, though.
Let's see, running back. Well, he got Bateman too.
Maybe that's why they left Derrick Henry 0 points, because they just
Henry and Jones.
Hey, look, maybe they like, shit, we can't. Maybe they just feel like no need to rate Derrick Henry.
Maybe 100 don't show up on here, right? Maybe just get to a point. It's like,
who they playing.
right, Kansas
playing.
City is wide open, man.
Wide open.
Man.
You gonna run all over them boys, man.
Man.
Boy.
And Aaron Jones, that's it, man. Both of those can put up big numbers, but
Yeah.
I think King Henry gonna do the most damage.
Yeah, I do believe so. By way of Kansas City.
We got Connor versus Davis.
But Aaron Jones is going against. So you got Aaron Jones going against the.
They're both gonna have good games.
Probably
Redskins.
30. I think Washington defense probably outdid themselves against Kansas City. So I would say Washington defense is probably ranked 31st. 32nd, and Kansas City's defense is probably ranked 31st now. So you have two of the best running backs in the league. You have the best running back going against the
worst defense.
next worst defense in the league. And then you have one of the best running backs going against the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's gonna be
Points are gonna score.
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can say it sitting here for
It's not gonna be exciting for
for
you
this podcast, but
watching your boys.
but it's gonna be,
Man.
Exciting in fantasy world.
oh man, my birthday is. Well, football is not going to do anything for me for my birthday on Sunday.
Your birthday's on Sunday?
Birthday's on Sunday? What
man.
you doing?
Football will do nothing for me.
Yeah, what's the plan, man?
Yeah.
Y'all let us know something, man.
I know, right? Man, you know you got to let us know ahead of time so we can.
I don't know what's. I was told I was booked up for the weekend.
Yeah, I was ready to say something, but I ain't say it on the pod.
Okay.
Never know who listening, so
You're right.
I'll save that.
He said, that was safe, though. That's the right way to say it. You booked up, man. You booked.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It'll be an enjoyable birthday, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. All right, see.
I know I won't be getting a present from the NFL by way of watching football team.
That's for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead and take that loss in advance. So got Connor versus Davis. Davis has been quiet this whole entire year, so I don't think Davis is going to do nothing. Plus, Connor going to Houston, so Connor should run all over Houston. Jonnu Smith and Font. I think Font might have a big day. You know, with Cleveland, their offense is in shambles right now.
Yeah.
No Baker, no Hunt, no Chubb. The offense just has the opportunity to eat. Anything could happen.
Font is going against the Jets, though, too.
Who?
The Jets.
Smith is. Yeah.
Again, Jonnu Smith,
Again, Hunter Henry, he gonna sneak some touches in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we got Sutton and Edmonds. So we got a receiver versus a running back. Again, Denver again. So Denver going against Cleveland. So Sutton definitely has the opportunity to go off. And Edmonds playing against Houston. So
can go off. Yeah.
You know, you got Connor and he got Edmonds. Both of those are running backs. That's crazy. Edmonds is projected to get 15 points and Connor is projected to get 13. So I don't know if those projections are accurate the way the system is working, but I mean, both of those running backs could eat.
They'll run Connor because Edmonds.
But Connor's gonna get the goal line touches, which is a good thing.
Plus, Edmonds got a shoulder injury.
He's questionable.
If they winning, they probably be smart to bench him.
Yeah, sit him down.
Yeah.
You got Young Wei Koo. Just picked him up this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, man, I can't believe he was out there.
He was on bye last week, so nobody had him.
Somebody let him go. I was like, I got to have him.
Yes, he's a great kicker.
He might be doing good with Green Bay defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, against the football team.
Do they play in Green Bay or they play in Washington? Green Bay. Yeah, they play.
Yeah, it's in Green Bay. Yeah.
I was actually looking early in the year, preseason. I spoke to my brother about going to that game. But we got another trip coming up 1st of November, so
Gonna hold off.
Yeah, but I'm glad I kept my money.
Still the experience, though, man.
Y'all got a club, man. I can't even really pick this one, man. This is like a coin toss for me because y'all both got good players in certain places.
Then the matchups, like
the matchups.
Yeah, the teams that they're playing.
Yeah,
like that's who.
Derrick Henry is the
X factor. Always
is the X factor because it doesn't show his score.
I will give G Money the edge just because he got Derrick Henry going up against Kansas City defense.
I think all your really.
Now, here's what scares me because fantasy is crazy because Derrick Henry, I hope he don't, but it could be COVID. Hell, I don't know. It could be an update that says Derrick Henry out with COVID.
That would be the only thing.
Man, I've been Googling every article trying to find out why. It's got to be the site. Yeah, it's the site.
Be.
Yeah.
If that happens, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, in trouble. You're right.
But you have great matchups. You have great matchups with Kansas City, Houston, Detroit, Cleveland. Like you got Miami, even 49ers as a receiver. You have some great matchups. So
man,
I think you got the edge. Personally, you got the edge.
I think you
but y'all got some good players.
Yourself, man.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry will show up.
I'm sure it'll all update in the morning, man.
Hey, I learned not to say anything. Lamont, what's the rule? Be silent.
Be silent.
Be silent.
You know we gotta do us first, man. So we're doing the football team and league runners next.
Let's do this real quick.
You want to breeze by yours, boy?
No. Yeah, look, man. Don't even worry about the football team, okay? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 people questionable. Not even to mention I got.
What you waiting for,
Nick,
man?
Nick don't go to the waivers, man. You don't go to the waivers,
Your name
man.
ain't never be on the waivers.
No. We picking up players that getting points, man. Or just go out there and pick up somebody.
You want to wait till Sunday morning when everything's already picked over.
There ain't nothing there at that point.
Off camera, off record. I don't want to disappoint our fantasy fans out there.
I mean, you got to tell us what moves you're going to try to make.
Man.
Because you got questionables, you got buys.
You got empty.
We can't even talk to this,
you
man.
You got empty. We can't even, I mean, there's two positions.
I'm overwhelmed.
There's 2 positions that say empty. I don't even know what to say right there.
Overwhelmed.
Like,
You ain't even trying, bruh.
I am.
No, you ain't.
Nick, come on, man.
You took your players off the starting lineup and put them on the bench. Is that what moves you made?
Man, you got a kicker on the bench that's got 8 points. You're not putting him in?
I just picked up the kicker.
Man, put him in because you know you been forgot. Fantasy on Sunday, they see still on the bench.
All right, so you don't have a quarterback because both of your quarterbacks are on bye.
I got a quarterback.
Who?
Jones.
Oh, you picked up Jones.
Picked up Matt Jones going against the Jets.
Okay, got Jones.
That's a good pick, man.
See,
that's a good pick. Yeah.
Let's see who we got. McLaurin. Okay, McLaurin. Cole Beasley's on the bye, so you need another receiver. Who you got? You got Cephas. He's on IR. You got Pascal.
Yeah.
And that's it. And D. Harris.
I'm going to work something out.
You going to work something out? Okay, so you got to fill that spot. You got Gibson, who's questionable. Not sure if he's going to play.
Right.
And you got another empty running back spot. So
got some work to do.
Got
a little bit of work to do.
Got Mark Ingram right now on the bench.
Okay.
Hey, man, we trying to help, man.
I know you're trying to
I'm getting mad because I'm like, man, I can't even.
But
help me help you.
I can't even crack on him because he don't have his lineup here, man.
Okay, I know you say that these projections don't look whatever. The projections were
You
wrong.
disregard the projection. We don't care about those.
Yeah, man.
I know, man, but every time you look, every week, every Sunday morning kickoff, every Thursday night kickoff, you look at your roster, you see who you got playing, make sure you straight or whatever, and you always see like 75% that person going to win to your 25%. Or somewhere around those numbers, man.
That discourages you.
Sometimes it makes you just...
Don't look at that, man.
No, man.
Don't even look at it. I don't even look at that.
You got to fight through it, man.
I know I do fight through it. I try, but
But it ain't working.
for some reason, my projections have been...
Man.
Because your draft was crazy, man. That's why.
Yeah,
You started off on the wrong foot, and you ain't picked back up.
I did. I did, and I just... Oh, my God. Man, I got a whole lot going on in my personal life.
Man, here
I
we
got work, man.
Here we go,
Hey, look,
man.
I just been... man,
Oh, God.
look.
Uh-oh. He got the mask for you. Halloween.
Oh, God.
Man.
I gotta give me an assistant GM.
man.
Oh, God.
Man.
You need to let Roman work it for you, man. Roman know everybody to pick up.
Right. The way he was naming off. The way he was naming off cats.
Roman came through on Sunday. He was naming all the players, all the team. He knew all the scores.
Everything.
Everything, boy. He can be an announcer, boy.
I'm telling you, like he knows, like for a 4-year-old to know every. I mean, he sit there and he was talking to Rich Crack, right?
Uh-huh.
Because he sit there and named off about 20 NFL teams.
Well, you know that's what he does. He sits there and watches it. The way he knows that stuff, he just sits there and watches all day. You can tell.
I mean, and then he know the score. He looked. What team was it? 31-3. Oh,
Washington in Kansas City. He said, "I'm 31 and you 13."
I'll tell you what, Nick. I got something for you. Nice little fair trade. You give me Cousins, I'll give you Crowder. Crowder right now is starting. They don't have his numbers there because it's all jacked up. But that's not a bad deal because you know what you need? You need a wide receiver.
I'm being silent.
I'm trying to help you out, man.
I will talk.
Because both of your quarterbacks on a bye at the same time. See, that's how you wheel and deal, man.
You've been talking about league runners too, man. So I know you want to beat them. I know you don't want to get beat by league runners. You said, "How'd your name league runners?" and you ain't running the league.
Ooh.
So you gotta.
You did.
Hype me up.
You did, man.
This deal off right now, right?
What else do you need?
You
You need.
put him in the
Let me
dirt.
see what else do you need? You need because Beasley's on a bye.
You need a running back.
He needs a wide receiver and a running back.
You need a wide receiver and running back.
Okay, all right. Let me go back. I got something for you, man. Keep telling you, they don't want to listen to me. Gerald know it all. Just because he winning, he think he. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get you in the game, man.
All right. Well, football team got a little bit of work to do before Sunday. See what he can figure out, man.
Hey, I got Bolden too. I picked him up. Running back in New England. They playing the Jets. Everybody gonna score in New England.
Jim said everybody gonna score.
Yeah.
Put the pressure on me.
Just something to think about, man. I'm trying to do your early birthday present.
All right, let's take a look. We got balls deep in Javal's team.
I'm gonna make G Money put his money where his mouth is right here on this podcast.
That was you gonna make him do. Are you about to make the trade right now?
Of course I am. You want to talk all that?
Okay.
Let's see here.
Going fishing. You got anything out there? You good?
I need me a running back.
Hang on before you make that trade though, cause let me see what Gone Fishing gonna do. He got a better chance of getting back in the game than you.
You got some running backs? I think your running backs getting low too in the G Money.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
But I got enough to start. I'm good.
Yeah. So let's see here. So it's showing Javal is up right now, 112-92. But Balls Deep don't have a quarterback. Let's take a look at this bench. Not sure who his normal quarterback. Oh, Dak Prescott. Also, Dallas is on a bye.
Yeah.
So did he pick up somebody? He hasn't picked up anybody yet.
No, not yet.
So he's going to be fishing for a quarterback. D-Hop versus Tyreek Hill. Both of those are good matchups. D. Smith versus A.J. Green.
Dang, man, without a quarterback, Balls Deep still that close?
It's only 92.
Wow. But I mean, he's Javal's team, what? 112?
112.
Yeah.
Well, he don't have a kicker or
No.
defense either.
No. Man, something's not right. This thing is not calculated.
It's all out of
right,
whack.
man. It's got to be off.
It's all off. Jonathan Taylor. He got T.Y. Hilton. Then you had T.Y. Hilton?
I was trying to get him.
You had him.
Y'all made so much fun of me.
You dropped him?
Yeah, then Lamar picked him up.
I didn't pick him up.
Yes, you did.
T.Y. Hilton?
No.
I had T.Y. Hilton.
Somebody picked him up.
Yeah, Javal's team.
Javal picked him
Oh,
up.
yeah.
But Nick, you know what? That's totally backwards. You kept
Yeah,
T.Y.
man.
Hilton the whole time when he was on IR. As soon as he come back, you drop him.
Drop
I
him.
dropped
That's
him
when you're
before he
supposed to
came
get him.
back.
You dropped him like the week before he came back.
Like 2-3 weeks before
Man,
he
he
came back.
had 12 points last week.
No, I
Right.
dropped him like 3 weeks before.
They
he
dropped him
came
like 2 weeks ago, man. But if you're going to get somebody, hold on to him. This is when you needed him.
Man, that's why I got Montgomery. He's on IR. I'm holding on to him because we'll need him in what, week 10, week 11, playoff time. All them players count, man. What did he say?
He said, listening to you guys.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't listening to us, man.
So,
We was talking about T.Y. We were talking about him.
I gave in to the pressure.
But what did you pick up for him? Cephas?
Why you say it like that?
What
Cephas. He said a little bit.
So, I mean, we can't even really look at this because these guys got to make some moves. Like, these bye weeks has kind of got guys.
Yeah, it's jumping.
Yeah, because he don't have. Well, he got Atlanta's defense that he could slide in there.
Was this the first full bye week?
Last week was a bye week, but I
Right.
think it's more people on
This
bye
week.
This week, and he still got to find him a kicker.
Hey, so
too.
Nick, this is also an opportunity after this week. Go out on waiver wires because people have cut some folks they probably didn't want to.
Right. So you could probably look now.
Yeah, you could probably look now, man, and pick up some players that people didn't want to get rid of.
Or tomorrow, they're not gonna be available right now. They just dropped them.
Yeah,
today.
yeah, they won't show up to what, Friday?
Your Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some stuff out there. Let's see. Head Full of Steam and Brian's best team. All right, Head Full of Steam has a large
Same thing,
prediction.
man.
Let's see. Head Full of Steam, like he got his whole lineup set. Versus Brian's best.
Yeah.
He has A.J. Brown. Is he on a bye? Oh no, he's
No, it's fluke again.
no.
man.
It must be like Tennessee players. They may got all
It might
Tennessee
be,
players with
yeah.
0 for some reason. Hopefully they ain't no COVID issue or anything.
Right.
Let's see. He has Ayuk in the game. Edwards, Swift. He got some backup players in there. Got A.J. Dillon, Evan Ingram. He got Stevenson in there. He must got a lot of people on bye. Head Full of Steam should definitely take this
Yeah,
one.
he does, man. He has all but 2 people on bye
Wow, yeah.
on his bench.
Elliott's on a bye. Eckler on a bye.
one's
Sanders,
on a-
Cooper. Yeah.
Thomas is on IR, so he has really one person.
He had to
which is
plug in
Williams.
his whole bench this week.
Wow.
Yeah, so Head Full of Steam definitely should.
Yeah,
Win
pull
this
this
one.
one off. Yeah.
Barring some miracle happens for Brian's best team. Yeah, okay. So that's a pretty easy one to call. And let's see, Rango versus I See Dead People. You know, I See Dead People is on his win streak right now.
Man.
And if he wins, him and Rango will have the same record. So he'll be right at the top. He's projected to win right now, 125 to 102. Let's see here. He has Tua starting. Devontae Adams, Metcalf, Jones. Let's see here.
Gone fishing. It must be Washington too, football team, because they have Seals Jones with 0.
Yeah. It's tight end. So who does Rango have? CeeDee Lamb is on the bye. Who is D Johnson? Oh, that's the backup running back for Cleveland.
Yeah, they got him at 0, but I mean that's this damn sight.
Yeah. Kelsey, Gordon, Fournette, Beckham. Let's see, what receivers do we have that he can put in? Well, Claypool is on a bye.
Mm-hmm.
He got Sammy Watkins. That's the only receiver he could put in there.
Man, I thought Saquon was on the IR. They have him as questionable.
No, he's not on IR.
Okay.
Yeah, that ankle that's swollen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, he had a knot on that thing, boy.
Mm-hmm. So
He's got Sammy Watkins questionable.
I don't know. I think I see dead people team look a little bit better.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what changes Rango make, but I see dead people with the lead for that one.
Yeah.
And this is there anybody else?
I think that's it.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we see there's a lot of people that got a little bit of work to do to get their rosters together for this week.
Yeah.
Football team being one of them.
Yeah, I got a little bit of work to do. I've been working.
You feel confident?
You quiet over there.
Why am I quiet?
Oh, I sent you something.
Oh, you sent me something? Hang on. Let me see what he talking about.
Uh-oh. He sent you some trades.
Man, don't send me no dud over here.
Hey, look. Take it or leave it.
like he in the position.
Right.
I could easily be like, no.
You calling the shots?
I could be like, no, and I'd still be good.
Let's see. We got a good trade right here on the
Let's
podcast.
see what we got, man. Let's see what he offered me.
Sent you a
Going
quarterback.
down like Scarface, man.
Here we go. Pending transaction.
Going down like Scarface. Boy.
Here we go. Proposed a trade. He offered me Cousins for Crowder and Pollard.
Okay, wanted 2 for 1. Okay.
Okay.
Pollard, Crowder. It's not bad.
Oh, you got Ingram. You offered Ingram too?
You offered an Ingram?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 2 for 2. Okay. I might would have went with a 2 for 1, but
You want Crowder and Pollard? Man, I'm taking that. Man.
right. We just got a deal done on the
I
pod.
don't know how I could not take that.
Right.
Trade is done.
All right, he just did it.
Okay.
Now what? Man, don't come back here with no loss.
All right.
I'm putting all kind of pressure on that trade. I'll take him.
You got 2, so you got your running back and you got your a receiver.
Woo!
You got some leeway in the
And
game.
I took a joker from Dallas.
Yeah, he did.
When's that trade go through?
Thought that would never happen.
Oh, it had. Hold on. Pending transaction. I accepted it, right?
Yeah, shit went through
Man, I
already.
shouldn't have said that on
Man,
the
this
podcast.
site is. Man, this thing is tripping right
You
now.
shouldn't have said what.
I took a player from Dallas.
You was excited too, man.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to win
I'm
sometimes,
about to be
man.
very selective on who I share this podcast to this week.
Or they gonna let you live that down
Never.
because they know the disdain you have
Oh,
for the
God.
Cowboys.
Oh, they know.
Oh, it won't process until the 23rd. So Friday it'll process.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, gentlemen.
Hey,
G-Money
we wheel and deal.
trade off.
Will and deal.
Hey, I told y'all, holla at your boy. Anybody else out there,
I figured I'd make
holla
it
at me.
sweet enough for you, but
You did. I'm trying to put you back in the game, man. Yeah, because right now, man.
I wouldn't have gave you 2. I wouldn't have gave you 1.
I know, man. Just stop saying that, man.
It's already done now.
I mean,
but
come on,
I
man.
wouldn't
You know
have
Nick don't know no better.
you know better.
Oh, he in the room. My bad.
let me help you and hurt you at the same time.
But
Man.
no. See,
That's a good trade. I've been telling you, man. You had Herbert and Cousins. I mean,
Reed.
And-
I tell you what.
And you're
I was
good
trying
now.
to tell you earlier because I knew they were both on the same bye week. So I was trying to figure out what you was going to do.
Ingram hasn't raised that much hell.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Then number 2.
But neither
But-
neither is Pollard.
Not yet. And then
You got to realize.
I know, right? Dang, Lamar, you just. No,
you gotta-
you're right.
You got to realize they got a backup quarterback. Tyrod Taylor's going to be back in a week or two.
Well, that's true.
It could change.
Yeah.
And he had some good weeks in the beginning with Tyrod.
But it's okay.
But you got Crowder, and Crowder about ready to ball out, man.
But
Let's just say that.
Just said, go to the waiver wire because people forcing to cut people that they don't want to have to cut.
Yeah, that's your next move.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but you didn't go to the waiver. You made a trade.
He's thinking. I like that.
Well, it's actually some free agents out there that may. So I had to make some room.
Yeah, it's some meat on the bone, man.
So
right?
I mean, give away a deadbeat somebody I have not started since.
Yeah.
I mean, you a step closer.
I mean,
Hey, man.
Either way,
listen,
you a step closer.
anything to get rid of some of the Washington football team players you got on your team is a help. You had 4 starting. Remember you picked the kicker up.
but
You had to drop him.
well, I had no choice.
Yeah, you did.
Look, man.
Yeah, you did, man. Yeah, you did. You had a choice. There's always a choice. Man, I found Young Wade Cool on the bench out there in waivers.
Which I get that.
You got to do your
But
research.
Dustin Hopkins is not a bad kicker. I mean, he's not a terrible kicker.
But Washington, man,
he
is
actually
not.
got me decent points.
He did at one time, but the football team, man, how often are they in the red zone? Right? How often are they even in a position?
We usually have been in the red zone where we be
Right.
kicking field goals.
Right, but now,
But we didn't get in the red zone in the second half. Oh, God.
right.
No.
I'm sorry, my bad, man. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Or you just picked up Ahmed.
He didn't even know who.
Savion, what's his name? Savion Ahmed, whoever we just talked about.
Ahmed.
Miami. Right. So he's taking some of our conversation and trying to.
Okay.
But that's
That's
how you
smart.
gotta do it.
That's smart,
That's
man.
how you got to do it.
That's
man.
football.
Apply that knowledge, man.
I like your strategy, man.
I feel confident Nick's about to try to bounce back, man.
Man,
Because before
man.
I didn't see the effort, so I'm glad that you put forth the effort
no,
tonight,
man.
man.
Just trying to get a win, man.
Yeah.
Like, just get one win.
Just spark that fire.
Yeah.
Never know what can happen.
Now, see, I took a risk, man, because I don't even know if Parker, he's still questionable, right? So I don't know if Parker was going to play. I was planning on using Crowder,
Crowder in there.
right? But I'm trying to hook you up, man.
Man, I like you doing me no favors. I gave you Kirk Cousins, bro.
Like, don't act like you doing me any favors.
Backup quarterback?
No, no, I didn't at all. No, man, because you remember I had Roethlisberger and I dumped him, man. So I needed a backup quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Lamar is out next week. He's on his bye next week. So I'm thinking ahead. He's thinking this game. I'm thinking week 8.
Now you secure for
I'm thinking week 8. I'm not even thinking about this week. I'm just trying. I'm thinking ahead. Even if I took an L, right?
strategizing, right?
If I took an L,
Oh, so you can take a. So you.
no, it's all about getting to the playoffs, bro.
Oh, okay. So you.
I know you don't know that.
Oh, so
I know it's far off.
So you can take
It's
a
far
L
out of
too,
reach.
huh?
You can take 2 L's, right? If I'm planning,
so
listen,
you can
I'm
avoid
planning.
taking 2 L's.
I'm planning now.
Well, you were feeling yourself.
I mean, no, really. That's why I ain't let go of Montgomery. He'll be back in week 9. This is when you need your players. This is when you need your players.
G money.
You got a strategy.
What was
Man.
all the knowledge at last year, man? We was at the bottom.
I wasn't in the bottom last year. You keep saying that.
Tell them stop lying on your name.
Stop lying. I paid for my league dues.
Stop lying on me.
Stop lying. Talking about I took all his players. Yeah, if you had the players I had now, you wouldn't know what to do with them anyway.
All right, guys. Well,
Jared feeling himself over there.
And I ain't said nothing, man.
man, he at the top, man. When you at the top, you can feel
All
yourself
right,
a
well,
little
we're
bit,
going to
man.
put brakes on that until next week.
Right. So I can't wait to see what happens if these trades prove to be worthy for Nick and the football team. So we'll see you guys next week, man, for episode
The
number.
name was Lights Out.
Lights out.
That's what he said.
But
Click.
But we're going to leave the light on for you, Jared.
All right, well, we about to turn the lights off in this building, and we'll see you guys next week for episode number 8.
Number 8.
Number 7. Primetime Grind Fantasy Football Podcast. See you. Peace.
Deuces. Ales.
L's.